Hello everyone, this is Dicky. It's my pleasure to give you a tour to Guan miTEC Electronics Company Limited. Today, we will take you to visit our R&D department, automate production line, sales and customer service, and our storage and logistics. We are now at the first floor of the factory. First floor consists of 3 zones, our metal fabrication, injection molding, and warehouse. This is where we place all the heavy machines. So let's show you one by one. Now we come to the metal fabrication area, and this is our shearing machine. My colleague is cutting a large piece of metal sheet into a suitable size for traditional punching. In traditional punching, it is necessary to cut the raw material sheet into required size, and then use a suitable mold to punch out the finished product according to the requirements. It is time-consuming to adjust the mold manually. In addition to our traditional punching, we also introduced CNC punching machines in early days. The CNC punching machine is controlled by the computer. The operator inputs the data of the product into the computer based on the drawings. The equipment will automatically punch out all the holes and concave convex effects. The advantage of CNC punching is that it is fast, accurate, and saves manpower. Raw metal sheet can directly be used for production. Most of the traditional punching is now replaced by CNC punching. Here is our CNC processing area. The product processing today is one of our aluminum enclosure. The operator will enter the instruction on the computer, and the machine will do the job. If you want to open a hole on this enclosure, you just need to set the location in 3 dimensions, the diameter you want, and the CNC will open a hole accordingly. In addition to drilling process, we also carve in this processing area. Traditionally, we use chemical etching instead of knife carving. However, chemical etching causes environmental pollution. Even with higher costs, we choose knife carving to reduce pollution to our planet. So this is our CNC bending machine. As the material punched out by the CNC punching machine is flat, we need to come here to bend it into the shape we want. My colleague placed the material into the bender. It actually had a retaining wall to control the depth of the material placed in. And this retaining wall is accurately controlled by our computer. Another benefit of CNC bending is the bending angle can be adjusted not only to 90 degrees, but can also adjust to other angles as needed. Here is our CNC laser machine. We use it to laser out different logos and symbols on plastic and metal materials. In addition to marking on plastic and metal surfaces, the laser machine can also increase the intensity to penetrate metals and create a hollow effect. Now, we are at the injection molding area. Our factory has 2 injection molding machines, which are fully automated. The operators only have to put the raw material in, install the mold, and it will start produce automatically. After the injection molding is completed, the robotic arm will take the finished product out of the mold and place it on the conveyor. As you can see, this product has a glossy surface. We have to add a layer of electroplating on the surface of the mold to achieve such a shiny and glossy effect. Let's take a look at this metal enclosure. So after CNC punching and bending, the materials are actually separated in 3 parts. How can we combine these 3 parts into one metal case? The answer is butt welding. Butt welding will help the metal surface to stick together permanently. The metal feet on the back are also attached by butt welding. You can see there are some flaws here, but don't worry, we will polish them away later, and the final product will be smooth and flawless. Most of our stainless steel panel goes through 2 final processes, first brushing and then polishing. You can see the material on the left has been brushed, the right hasn't. And after brushing, the butt welding mark is disappeared and already looks good and smooth. After brushing, it comes over to do the last process of polishing. My colleague will polish the material all around to remove all the burrs, making the final product smooth and flawless. We are now on the third floor of our factory. It's our entire PCB production process. Everything from parts to assembly will take place on this floor. In this room is the storage room for electronic components, ICs and capacitors that all our PCB boards will have to use. The whole PCB manufacturing starts here, where our colleagues will pick up all required components from this room. Right now, we are at the SMT production line. My colleague is inserting the bare PCB boards into the tray of the automatic PCB loader machine. Once the tray is full, it will travel down to the bottom and starts to deliver the PCB boards to the automatic solder paste printer. The board that has been glued will continue to grow through this middle station to connect to our SMT pick and place machine, which basically the most advanced and fastest SMT machine in the industry. At this angle, we can see the machine automatically pick up the electronic parts we need and place them in the right position. After the placement is completed, the PCB will go through this conveyor and return to the tray. When the tray is full, we can easily grab the handle and take it away, and all the PCB boards will be neatly arranged. This room is where the automated insertion machine placed. My colleague here is the operator of these two AI machines. The machine on the left is responsible for horizontal components, while the machine on the right inserts the vertical components. The product producing now is the PCB of the switching power supply for one of our export customers. These two machines combined productivity can replace one production line of manual insertion, reduces costs for our customers, and also increase our production capacity. This PCB board right here has just completed insertion process. As we can see here, some components are inserted vertically, and some components are inserted horizontally. Just now, we saw our automate machines for PCB assembly, but some of our electronic components are relatively large and need to be assembled manually. The firm part of this line is our semi-finished product test. So after we complete all the PCB boards assembled, we will pass a semi-finished products test to ensure it meets our testing standard. At the back is our manual insertion line. If some relatively large electronic parts cannot be assembled by our AI machines, then we will have to do it on this manual insertion line. This is our wave soldering machine. The operator at the front will place the PCB boards that need to be soldered into a jig and place the jig onto the conveyor. The conveyor will then deliver the jig to the middle of the machine, where the tin furnace is placed. The so-called wave soldering means when the PCB passes through the furnace, a bump inside will generate a tin wave and make the tin contact with the PCB, and all components will then be soldered to the board. At my back is our automatic soldering machine. This machine helps reduce our manual post-soldering time and labor cost, and also improve our post-soldering quality by avoiding mistakes from manual soldering. Let's see how it works. This machine can eliminate common manual problems like over-solder or insufficient soldering. As you can see, the PCB is perfectly soldered. All these solder joints soldered very precisely and clean. Now, we come to the second floor of the factory. The second floor is responsible for assembling and packaging. Our colleagues are now assembling the PCB into the plastic enclosure. After assembly complete, the finished product will have to go through burn-in test, finished product test, QC test, and finally packaging. Inside this room is our aging cabinet room for burn-in test. This machine will control all cabinets inside this room and will perform a burn-in test for all our power supplies. To ensure our product quality, we will also conduct a finished product test and finally a quality check before packaging. The machine behind me is our ATE automated test system. So all our power supplies will come to this system after the burn-in test. My colleague has assembled all the power supplies to the terminals of this system. And the program will test all power supplies. As you can see here on the monitor, all products have to pass hundreds of test items before the final quality check. Now, we come to our silk screen workshop, where we print all our labels and badges. The power supply I'm holding is our own branding product, miTEC PHM76. We also help our customers to do OEM service, helping our customers to build their own brands in their market. In addition to the traditional hand screen printing, we have brought in our UV printing machine, and compared to the traditional silk screen, it has higher efficiency and accuracy. Also, need not to wait for the ink to dry off. It's great to help when handling urgent customer orders. Now that you see our colleagues are working on the final packaging, including adding stickers, accessories, instruction manual, cleaning, and finally put into the box and ready to ship to our customers. As you can see now, many of our cartons are printing free in order to be more eco-friendly. My colleagues here are packing screw accessories. This packaging used to be in plastic bags. In order to implement our environmental protection concept, we have changed many of these small plastic bags into paper bags to reduce carbon emission and environmental pollution. Here is our electronic part warehouse. We have integrated the warehouse management into our ERP system. You see, on every shelf there is a barcode stickers as an indication. So when our colleagues need to prepare parts for production, they can locate them easily. Also, they can scan the barcode and it will tell the quantity left in stock and the date these parts arrive. This is our packaging material warehouse, and you can see we kept a lot of cartons and boxes for our customers as spares, so that when the orders come, we can pack and ship quickly. We have sales team based in Hong Kong and Guan, which can provide professional consultation, quotation, and after-sales service for our global customers. The service tenet of miTEC is customer-centric. We patiently listen to our customers' needs and communicate effectively, and we integrate our experience and knowledge to provide the most suitable solution to our customers. The sales team will also be responsible for coordinating the production progress to ensure quality and efficiency of customers' order. miTEC pays great attention to social responsibility and environmental protection. Not only all production materials are compliant with RoHS, we have introduced solar energy system since last year. Half of the energy is self-sufficient by our solar power. The box beside me is the power processor of Kwai solar system. It converts all the solar power into usable electric power and combined with our traditional electric power system. If you are interested in visiting us, please leave your contact information down below, and we will contact you shortly. I can't wait to show you around in person. See you soon.